What's up, trucking YouTube's Thursday, 9:14 a.m. I overslept, heading into the office. This week, man, it's like bittersweet. Seems like the market picked up a little bit. We're pretty much, I think we're gonna get covered fully this week. But then our backhaul customer dropped the ball on us this week and barely gave us any backhauls. I guess they're doing like a system upgrade or something. So that really, you get one side that does finally like starts moving a little bit, and then the other side just messes everything up. So you just can't win, man. Like even when stuff starts going a little right, something has to mess up, and that's gonna cost, a decent amount in losses. So I don't know. We're gonna see what happens, but as of right now, it's crazy, man. Like I said, you can't win right now for some reason, no matter what you do. Just absolutely nuts. But we're still trying, still going. The flatbeds, I don't know if you guys have been watching the market updates, but the flatbeds are absolutely nuts. And everybody in my comments, they keep saying, "Oh, that's not right. You're wrong." Because I do it by DAT, like load to truck ratio. They're like, not everybody posts their truck. Oh, there's duplicate loads. Yes, these are all factors. DAT tries to filter out the duplicate loads when it comes to doing their numbers. But yes, there's some people that don't post their trucks, they search them, so those numbers are not 100% accurate. But when you have a flatbed market that's a 340 load to per truck ratio, dude, no matter what you do, there's gonna be a lot more loads than trucks there. And these flatbed markets, a whole bunch of them, it's like 200 plus load to truck ratios. So that means like it's over 200-300 loads for every single one truck. So I don't care if there's duplicate posts. I don't care if 100 people are searching loads instead of posting their truck. That's a good ratio, man. And then I got people in the comments like, even for like dry van hunt markets, like, "Oh, Atlanta, you're not getting more than $1.20 to $1.50 per mile out of Atlanta." Like, dude, what are you talking about? Last night I got home like 10 o'clock. I read that comment. I jumped on my computer, turned on DAT. I did a load search for dry vans in Atlanta for that night and today morning, and literally pages and pages and pages of loads of loads, just loads, $3 to like $4 something a mile. And those are just the ones that are posted with rates. That's not even including if you post your truck and brokers hit you up and you're negotiating, you find a desperate one. So so I don't know what's going on, like, to all the haters in the comments, like saying like, certain markets are not good. Dude, you guys are nuts, man. Like, I'm not gonna say a market's good. If I think something's fishy, I'll search it before I make any kind of like, verbal stance on it. So excuse me. So yeah, so it's crazy. Like overall, yeah, the trucking market's not that great. For flatbeds, the South is absolutely killing it, man. Like absolutely killing it. So I don't know what you guys are talking about sometimes. And then there's other people that are like, "Yeah, we're killing it, we're getting all this money." And yeah, you are. If you're taking your trucks to good markets and you're paying attention to the markets, you're gonna do a good job. For example, like what we personally do, I'm concentrated on the same lane, there and back, same lane. So my lane overall is down, rate wise, volume wise, it has been down. And now this week we got screwed on the backhauls, which we depend on heavily to at least break even coming back. So like I'm not in a position where I could maneuver or pivot into something else, But if you're a trucking company that does OTR and your drivers and you don't have steady lanes, then you're good, man. You're gonna be good. You could stay in hot markets. In a situation like this, you got to explain to your truck drivers like, "Hey man, if we got to stay down south and we got to bounce around, we got to take shorter runs." I mean, they should understand. So maybe if you're paying them per mile, switch them to a percentage. So that way they still get a little bit more money and it makes sense for everybody. So, I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at right now, in my opinion. I kind of wish we could pivot, but we can't because we're stuck doing what we're doing. So it's going to be like, either it's going to get better and we're going to get out of it or the wheels are going to fall off. But either way, we're stuck. There's no way of pivoting into doing something else. So for everybody else that's able to pivot and do it, you got to go with the market, man. You got to go where the money's at. You got to do whatever you got to do to stay alive and make money and stay profitable and not go out of business. So excuse me. I'm also been doing these Tic Tac lives. they've actually, I only did a few of them, but they're actually starting to get pretty good. You know, they're every single time's growing. Where I jump on a hot market, people go on there and hit me up and be like, okay, I got a dry van in Atlanta. Hey, I got a flatbed in Virginia. Hey, you know, I got a reefer in Salt Lake. And then like we'll check the maps for them. If they, you know, obviously whoever does it for themselves does it, but whoever doesn't, you know, is good for them. And then we could let you know like if the market is good, and if not, what's the closest good market to you, so you could, you know, at least take a cheap rate down there and regroup and make some money out of that market, and, you know, stay in good market. So at least hopefully, you know, like I'm not claiming to be no financial wizard, obviously not, because we're not doing good in our company. So, but that doesn't mean I don't have 20 years experience and could help somebody that doesn't know something, you know, because you could always learn from somebody no matter what. So I still try to learn from people, you know, you can't be stubborn. So there's a lot of people in the industry that don't know about stuff, that don't know about hot markets, that don't know how to search it, you know what I mean, that don't know how to negotiate properly or take advantage of an area when they're in an area. And if I could at least, you know, help somebody, I'm good with that, man. You know, I'm good with that. So that's what I've been doing too. I kind of like these lives. I'm still trying to figure out my computer software that I use, the OBS. I'm trying to hook that up to TikToks and YouTube, so that way I could start going live at the same time on both of them. So I haven't figured that part out yet. I'm gonna start doing that. Excuse me one second. So that way, like I said, I could go live on both at the same time, because I really want to grow the YouTubes, man. We're almost at 500 subs on YouTube. I'm really trying to hit that mark soon. Surprised, man, that podcast is the lawyers, like only like 80 something, 90, like under 90 views right now. I thought that was a great podcast. Hopefully, you know, it's only been like a couple days out. Hopefully it gets traction and gets going. But anybody who does trucking or has a trucking company, or you got, you know, one truck owner op operation, it's a good thing to watch, especially, you know, for like freight cars and how to protect yourself in business and stuff like that. And John's a super good guy too, so if you guys ever need a transportation lawyer to help you out, his contacts info in that video. This is not even a paid sponsorship or nothing. Like he's my lawyer, you know, and he helps me out, you know, now with trucking and prior with some other stuff. So yeah, it's like I didn't get paid for that. That was absolutely done for free, and he's a great guy, and I'll, you know, do it 100 times more for him. No questions asked. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So like I said, we got Thursday, tomorrow's, you know, Friday. We're almost covered up. I'd say probably like we're like what, 90%, maybe like 88-90% covered up. Hopefully today we push past the hill a little bit, get to that 100 mark, and hopefully we start picking it up and it starts getting better. Still waiting on this Jerome Powell guy to cut these rates a little bit, because I know once he cuts those rates, I know the market's going to go a little crazy. So we'll see what happens, man. But you know, and then you got all the other BS happening. You know, Ukraine goes at Russia. You know, like all this crazy stuff. Now, you know, today I'm listening. They're coming out saying Jin, whatever his name is, from China, is now, like, you know, not even talking again about the tariffs. I know they got 90 days, but like, it just kind of seems like everything's just happening like against us, where they don't want our market to blow up. You know, it's just what it feels like to me. You know, I mean, everybody might have their own different opinion, but to me, it just feels like everybody's trying to stop the good coming to America. Like, no matter what, like, with everything, man, like everything. It's like, no matter what, like, I don't care if you like Trump or if you hate him. Like, in my opinion, he's no, trust me, there's a lot of stuff that I don't like, man. Like, I don't even like the whole Epstein stuff, and I've been Gino and Cash Patel, Pat Bondi. I don't like any of them right now. They're trash. They need to get out ASAP, because they're not doing anything they said they're supposed to do. But economy-wise, I think all the moves that we've been making right now for the economy, I think we're making the right ones. The tariffs to China, I don't think we handled it the right way, but it got almost to the end. You know, and now, you know, Ukraine's this little puppet is jumping around, throwing missiles at Russia, and Russia's gonna have to retaliate. Putin ain't gonna take that, I'll tell you that right now. So something's gonna happen. There's always something, man. The same thing with Powell, dude. He could just lower the rates, man. Just lower them like a quarter or half a point, man. And that's gonna, you know, make our markets go crazy. And it just seems they're always trying. The same thing with the courts. You know, the courts just blocking the terrace, right? Why? Like, we already went through the painful stuff. Yes, he started off a little rough, but people already, like, you know, bending in and giving in and signing deals. And then why does the court jump in and stop it? Like, it's gonna go to Supreme Court, and they're gonna, they're gonna rule, in favor of him. So why do they keep just throwing obstacles in front? Like, this is what I don't understand. And I think everybody else, even if you don't like the guy, like, just take a look, like, take a step back and just really look and ask yourself, why is everything he's trying to do just getting blocked and obstacles getting thrown in his way? Why? And these things are going to make America better, going to make America boom, and it's going to, get the trucking market to go up, It's just nuts, man, absolutely nuts. But whatever, man, it is what it is. I don't want to get political. I mean, I already have several times. I mean, everybody knows where I stand politically, so it's not like a secret or nothing. But I just don't want to make this a political show. I want to make this a trucking show. But when stuff has, directly to do with trucking, then, like, I just feel, like, obligated to talk about it. So, I don't know, man. Listen, if you guys made it this far, I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I want to hit this 500. And if you're sitting here and you don't like me, I have no idea where you're sitting here and you need to do better stuff. But at least comment your hate in the comments, so that way at least I can get some kind of algorithm going, even if it's negative. So, appreciate you guys, and see you next time.